Hello guys, in this video I will try to answer this question: how do the mutual funds and ETFs take their fees? It means if you want to buy a mutual fund or an ETF, okay, exchange traded funds, this is for ETF. So how these managers take their money? Okay, um, for example, the mutual fund like manager, he manages uh, hundreds of stocks. Okay, he select them, okay, and buy them. This is what the managers do. Okay, in mutual funds they have hundreds of stocks, they select them and they buy them. Now when you buy a mutual fund. Now these managers, when you send them your money, they cut the fees before they invest. Okay, before they invest the money into the stocks they buy, they cut the fees. Now how do you see the fees? Most of the time mutual funds, they don't want to speak about fees. About there are a lot of fees, so it means a lot of fees. So why people they choose mutual funds and ETFs, although they pay fees? Because there are a lot of stocks they choose according to fundamentals. Okay, this is this is uh, this is the good thing. Uh, it means those managers, they screen those stocks with fundamentals. It means they see earnings, they see capitalization, they see a lot of things, and then they choose these stocks. Okay, so since they have a lot of stocks, some they go up, some they go down. So there is always like an average 10% profit each year. Okay, this is most of the time. Sometimes they have more, sometimes they have less, depending on the manager's stocks they have. Okay, so this is why a lot of people they like these mutual funds and they buy them, because they say, okay, if I get 10% each year, I'm okay. I will not bother. Whatever happens. Sometimes it gets 25%, sometimes 15, sometimes 7, sometimes -1 or 2 or 3. It depends on the year in the market. Now, those companies that they do mutual funds, they have a very large profit each year. Okay, so this large profit comes from the fees they apply to the participants, to those who participate in mutual funds, and they buy them. Okay, and how do they take these fees? For example, in order to give you an example, let me give you a simple example with two stocks. Stock 1, XYZ, for example, it is $20. Okay, stock 2, NHD is, for example, $30. This is just an example. By two stocks, I just want to explain to you. Now, 20, okay, here you will have what? $50 for both of them. Okay, now this $50, you divide them by 2, and then you have $25. This is what we call their index. It means the mutual fund index is 25. Now what they do, this stock is 20, this stock is 30. Now what they do to this 25, they cut, for example, let's say they cut 50 cents from here, okay, 50 cents from this 25, you will have minus, okay, let's say minus 25 cents. Let's say it's 25 cents. And then the index that you see is 24.50. But normally the index is $25, because if you get all the stocks that are there and you divide them by the number of stocks, you will find $25. But the index, they cut 25 cents. They cut 25 cents from the index. This 25%, this 25 cents is the fees they take. And for them, they want to make a profit now. Okay, to make profit now, not in the future. But for you and for me and for everyone else who buy the mutual funds or ETFs, we risk our money. So the managers of the mutual funds, they risk nothing. They do a service, they buy stocks, they put our money there. If the stocks goes up or go down, they don't care. So what they care a lot is to get their fees. That's why you see a lot of companies that have mutual funds, they are very, very rich, and they show up each year their profit. From where do you get this profit? You find a company that says, for example, we get $20 billion profit. From where do you get this profit? It didn't get from the stock market. It gets from the people who buy mutual funds, and it's a very, very lucrative business. Okay, that's why all they have what you call mutual funds and ETFs. It's the same thing. Mutual funds and ETF, they work the same, except for this. ETFs is like automatic thing. They follow indexes, and the mutual funds, they are managed by managers. Okay, so this is just an example of how things are, and how some people, how managers, how mutual funds, they don't risk anything. They are into business to make money and to take fees, and they buy stocks. And who takes the risk? It's the public. Okay, the public take the risk. If 1 year or 2 or 3 the stock market is not doing good, so the investors lose money. But the mutual funds, they don't lose money. And each month, each paycheck, those people who buy by each paycheck, like the 401k, for example, let's say the 401k, for example, now all the participants, they don't know that they are paying fees, but they don't know, and no one tells them that they are paying fees. But this is how the thing works. That's why in America here, a lot of $1 billion mutual funds and ETFs, and we have so many that you can't choose from. There are so many. If you go to mutual funds and ETFs, you go online, you find hundreds and you find thousands of mutual funds, because all of these companies, they select some stocks, and then they make a name for the mutual fund, and the people, they buy, and the other, they take fees, and that's it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any question or something, just ask. Thank you very much.